Welcome to the Road to Rose Bowl, where we discuss college football. Who do I have sitting to my right?
Yeah, Brian.
You sure?
Yeah.
Who do I have sitting in front of me?
I went second again, and I still don't appreciate it. I swear to God, Tyler, one of these days I will castrate you like a goat, and I will leave you there.
You will always go second.
I am not second place. I am first.
But no, that's what you are in life. You're second place. You don't matter.
I'm everybody's second choice. I really want. Actually, not.
You're the second option.
Actually, you're second in 3, so what the hell is wrong with that? You're not going last.
Yeah, technically, I'm last.
I don't know.
He's the host.
Oh, and our sound quality might be a little bit different. Yeah. Tyler, explain. Why am I having an aneurysm?
We have different mics, and we're experimenting right now with some other stuff. So if things aren't as they've always been, that's why.
Well, we have beautiful voices. It doesn't matter.
That's true. We sing in the rain.
Yes. You pretty much get our stupid, bullcrap, misinformed rhetoric in a different quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, by the way, Tyler, have I shown you my eye?
No, I have not. What'd you do to your... What the hell?
Yeah, he pissed off some dude named Tyrone at the gym.
That's why.
Tyrone proceeds to bench press a kegger and throw it at his face.
Yeah, bro.
No, the truth is, it's actually a lot less exciting than that. I just walked into the doorframe of my bathroom. Pretty much.
You see, I was trying to make it sound like cool.
Yeah.
And he just goes and does that.
Yep. Well, that's one way to get a black eye.
Oh, God.
Well, y'all want to get into some football?
Sure.
All right, the bowl games.
Yeah.
All right, I don't have any, one bowl game to talk about. I'm just wanting to know, what has been your all's favorite bowl game so far this year?
The one we just watched.
Yeah,
that was good.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Even,
well, a really good one.
I don't know. That one. It ended in heartbreak.
Yeah, because you're bowl mania. You're 2 behind me now.
Me and Tyler are neck and neck for none of you that are keeping up with it.
Hold on. We'll get to the records here later. That's
Fine.
one of our things here. But yeah, that one is probably my favorite bowl game too so far. It's been the closest one so far. So, yeah, great game.
It was a good game.
Michigan State beat Wake Forest in just a weird game, honestly.
Yeah. And we got Oklahoma State and Texas A&M to look forward to.
We do. I think that game's actually going on right now, but we're doing this.
I haven't paused.
For the people.
Yeah.
We're doing it for the people.
I'm doing it for all the money.
Yep. All the $0 we receive. What's the worst bowl game y'all have seen so far this year?
Well, probably Boise State.
Oh, mine's easy for me.
What?
Louisiana Tech and Miami. That might have been one of the most incompetent football games I've ever witnessed. Miami went through 4 quarterbacks.
God.
4.
I didn't see that one.
They scored 0 points.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Wow.
Yeah. One of the worst bowl games I've ever watched in my life. Not this bowl, but just the ball game. It was terrible. What's your worst bowl game, Jake?
Honestly, out of all the ones I've watched, I haven't found one I didn't like. I would say that the absolute worst part of the bowl game was last night.
Last night? Oh.
The targeting.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I loved it, but my God, that man was dead.
Yeah.
He died.
The Louisiana Tech player just came in like a wrecking ball.
Like Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. Yep. Just laid him out.
Miley Cyrus, sponsor us.
Yeah. Oh, you're beautiful. I love my Miley.
Do I go Miley?
I would like to go ahead and just put on the record that I have officially cut all ties and all affiliation with these 2 gentlemen.
Your father's a legend.
Oh, Billy. All right. Our next game. Actually, this ain't a game, but this is just something that happened. Oklahoma had 3 players get suspended. What's your all's thoughts on this? I think every one of them were on defense, too.
Wasn't there a running back?
No, I thought it was all defense.
Oh, okay.
I know their best defensive player got suspended.
Yeah, I did hear about that. It was a defensive end or something.
Well, what'd they get suspended for?
They failed drug test.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they failed for marijuana, which, whatever. But, yeah, they're out. I'm just wondering, what effect do you think this will have on the game?
Considering the fact that I think it's going to be an offensive shootout, I'm not sure how much.
It lessens Oklahoma's chances.
It does. It does.
They're going to lose anyways, I think.
Right.
But, yeah, What do you think, Jake? What do you think Oklahoma's chances are against LSU?
I didn't think Oklahoma was a big defensive team anyway. I think.
No, they're horrible on defense.
I don't.
But the fact that they're losing their best defensive player is that's worse.
Yeah, that's true.
Their offense is one of the best in the country. But I think this gives them like zero shot to win.
Maybe.
I think they're in trouble.
They're a shining star.
I don't think they have a chance, especially now.
Shine bright like a diamond, baby.
Yep. We're just quoting music today, aren't we?
Yes, raining blood.
Yep. Shine bright like a diamond. You know who will be shining bright like a diamond? Mackenzie Milton whenever he comes back. What do you think about Mackenzie Milton's comeback?
I am really happy. Like, the way, that last season ended for him was just the worst way it could have.
Yep.
And I really liked the guy. I thought he was one of the better quarterbacks
In college, yeah.
In college at the time. Well, probably not in college, but probably in his conference. So
I thought he was one of the best quarterbacks in college football, period.
Really?
Yeah, I thought he was excellent.
Yeah, great quarterback. I'm happy he's coming back, and yeah, I'm looking
Do you
forward
think
to
this
seeing
gives UCF a good shot at the New Year's Six next year?
It could.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could, because he was a big reason why they were winning. So, yeah, it very well could.
I'm excited to see him come back.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jake? Do you know who we're even talking about?
He's a big reason that they're winning, and his comeback could possibly fix everything.
Yeah, and he can get them to a New Year's Six.
And he can get them into playoff.
Yeah, not playoff New Year's Six.
Into playoff.
Yeah, no,
into playoff.
No, Mr. Superman.
No, into playoff. Into playoff.
Christ.
Alrighty, there's the fun one. Alright, I'm going to play a little game with you all.
No.
The last place you all shopped, the last place you all ate at, add bowl to the end of it. What's the last place you shopped at?
Crap. Probably Marshall's.
Alright, now what's the last thing you ate?
Totino's Pizza.
Alrighty. And add bowl to the end of that.
Marshall's Totino's Pizza Bowl.
Don't that sound like an actual bowl game
It
that
could
they actually
totally
have?
be.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah, alright, what's the last place you shopped at, Jake?
Kentucky Warehouse.
Alright, now what's the last place you ate at?
KFC.
The Kentucky Warehouse KFC Bowl.
Yeah.
That's perfect, actually.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
That's actually pretty heavy-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like how they are now, like the Sony's what is
the one right now makes a PlayStation Fiesta Bowl.
Yeah, the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl.
Because when I think about Fiesta, I think about PlayStation.
I mean, yes.
And then to quote Shannon Sharp, and the NCAA calls itself a non-profit.
Yep.
Yeah.
They are non-profit. I don't know what you're talking about. NCAA is benevolent.
The last place I shopped at was Walmart. The last place I ate at was McDonald's. So the Walmart, McDonald's, what would be good there?
Wally World McDonald's.
The Walmart Big Mac Bowl.
Yeah, that
could work.
Better.
Yeah, because I had a Big Mac, so that could work. All right.
Mama's
I figured.
best. You can both suck it.
I,
Mama's best. You can both suck it.
but I figured I'd add it in there because just show how stupid the bowl names are.
Yeah.
The fact that that actually sounded like a legitimate bowl game, what we just did there, is ridiculous. All right, what do y'all think about Penn State hiring Minnesota's offensive coordinator? What do you think, Brian?
Well, is he going as the offensive coordinator for Penn State?
Yeah.
Okay. Could work.
I think it's a good hire.
Yeah, could work. He was a good offensive coordinator. I mean, Minnesota had one of the better offenses in the league.
Yep.
So, yeah, I like it.
Got them to 10-2. I mean, they're going to be playing in a nice bowl game this year. What do you think about it, Jake?
He was a good offensive coordinator at Minnesota. He got him to 10-2. He could
really do some things.
He could really do some things. Yeah. Totally.
I think it's a good hire.
Yeah.
I like this
I
hire.
do too.
Because Penn State already has a pretty explosive offense.
Exactly.
They
They do already have an explosive offense.
So, with it added to that, you...
Just call me everything, right?
Thanks, Brian.
He sounds intelligent enough.
Yeah, he does. He sounds very...
I'm glad you did your research, Jake.
I'm like that kid. Well, hell, you wrote it 10 minutes before we did the podcast.
I planned this out a week ago, and I sent you the topics like on Tuesday.
Hell with you.
Yeah.
which I'm not much better. I mean, I quote Colin Cowherd and Shannon Sharp
Yeah.
all the time,
Well,
so I'm not much better. I just now quoted Shannon Sharp.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm like that kid in elementary school. It's like, can I borrow your like term paper? Let me like copy it. Yeah, man, just change it a little bit, and I don't change anything.
Yeah,
about
everything
it. I
just
even
stays
copy
the
his
same.
name on the top of the damn paper.
Yeah. It's font, everything. Alrighty. We're going to be talking about recruiting classes. Now, have you all looked at the recruiting classes, see who's doing good in recruiting or whatever?
I only know of one.
USC?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're terrible right now. Their recruiting class
Yeah,
is abysmal.
they're in trouble.
They're 70. They moved up one spot. They're 79th now.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Out of what, like 70?
Out of 200, out of 125. That's bad.
And these guys were a powerhouse, what, 10, 15 years ago?
Yeah, they were the dynasty in college football. I asked Jake about this first. What do you think about Kentucky's recruiting class? They're ranked 24th right now, I believe.
I think that they could actually be really strong next year.
Yeah, that's really good.
Well, they could have been very strong this year if they hadn't lost, every quarterback they had.
Yeah, throw a wide receiver in their quarterback.
Yeah, they had to throw. First of all, it's their
They probably
absolute.
could have gone like 8-4, 9-3.
He's an NFL. He's pretty much a modern Randy Moss.
Yeah, he's good.
He's insanely good.
Well, I wouldn't say Randy Moss. I'd say he's more of like an Edelman or a Steve Smith type.
I was just trying to think of somebody who went.
Somebody really good, yeah.
And if they would have had just a halfway decent quarterback this year and have their NFL tier wide receiver out,
Yep,
they'd have been real good this year.
I think so too. What do you think about Kentucky's recruiting class?
I'm really looking forward to it, what they do next year with it. Because normally when you get to like the top recruitments, it's normally like a pretty close race, isn't it? Like it's not like there's a gigantic marginal gap between
Not really,
quality
no.
of recruitments.
No, they really one player can separate everything when it comes to like the top 5 spots.
Right. So the fact that they're like in like the top in that upper tier category,
It's good.
It's good. It's really good.
I think they've got a lot of they got a bunch of 3-star players, and they've got like a couple. They have no 5 stars, but they have like a couple of like 4-star players in there in the mix. Notre Dame right now, I think we've got like 14 3-stars and like 10 4-stars and 1 5-star right now. So we're doing pretty good. Texas is number 10 in recruiting, actually, Jake. What do you think about Texas's high recruiting class?
Hook 'em horns, we're gonna get 'em, boys. Ride the cowboy.
I mean, they should be ranked high in recruiting.
Yeah, they're Texas.
It's
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah, you don't have to fly a plane.
Step out your back door.
Same for USC, but they're not seem to do anything. They're not doing anything.
I feel like Texas should go to USC and tell them, hey, here's how
you do it.
Here's a hint. Step out your back freaking door.
Yeah,
And maybe you'll find
Quick question:
something.
How's Miami doing?
I think horrible.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't understand that either. Miami should be in the top 10 at least every year in recruiting.
They're in Miami.
Yeah, you don't have. That's probably the easiest city to recruit, honestly.
Yeah.
Miami. I don't know how in the world you fail at that. You don't even have to leave your Texas. You might have to go to like Houston or somewhere to get some players. Miami, you can literally recruit a whole team in that city.
Yeah, you literally just say, we'll give you a full ride, and I'm sure that you'll have 5-star prospects all over the place.
You should.
Yeah.
You should. I think right now the top 3 spots are between Alabama, Clemson, and Georgia.
Alabama will never
No
drop
surprise
them.
there.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
I think Clemson. I think Alabama's 1, Clemson's 2, Georgia's 3.
That's no surprise.
Yeah. So I mean that's to be expected. I think Ohio State's pretty high up there. I think Michigan's like 19. They're actually pretty low for Michigan.
Okay.
Which I think people are starting to lose faith in.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Yeah. But next question. Who's your all's college coach of the year?
College coach of the year?
Yeah.
It's a toss-up between Sweeney and Orgeron for me.
Really?
Really.
Oh, mine's easy. Row the boat. What he did at Minnesota. I mean, he had Minnesota, even better, Matt Rule at Baylor. He's got Baylor in the New 6.
True.
Baylor was 1-11 2 years ago, and he's got Baylor in the New 6 bowl.
That's true.
I just said the easy ones, but yeah, I don't know about the Minnesota one, but Baylor.
Well, the Minnesota one. I mean, what he did at Minnesota was
what he
impressive.
did was great. What he did was great.
I put him above Orgeron or Sweeney.
Ed Orgeron.
At LSU, you have talent.
Ed
like
Orgeron
crazy.
purely for the voice.
Oh yeah,
He's got the vocal cords.
he
of
does.
a Cajun
elegant.
angel.
Cajun Angel. That's what he is.
The Cajun Angel.
But honestly, LSU, you have a bunch of talent. Clemson, I'm not impressed at all what Dabo Swinney's done. I mean, he played in the ACC competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ohio State's coach, he's inheriting Urban Meyer's roster. Nothing really big there. Oklahoma, you have talent. So Minnesota and PJ Fleck at Minnesota and Matt Rule at Baylor would be my two options. I'd probably go more with Matt Rule at Baylor right now, just because Baylor was abysmal 2 years ago. I mean, they lost to Liberty at home. So I'm going to go with Baylor, Matt Rule. Okay. Who's your pick, Jake?
Row the boat.
Row the boat.
Row the boat.
Yeah.
The man got me pumped.
Yeah, hey, look, what he done at Minnesota was huge. I mean,
But of course,
I wouldn't hate it if you put Florida's head coach.
Dan Mullen, he's great.
He did a really good job this year.
Ed Orgeron, because he got the Bobby Boucher, the water boy, up in the talent there.
Yeah. Who is your all's most disappointing coach of the year?
Nick Saban.
That's actually not a bad option, weirdly enough.
Yeah.
Because the defense was abysmal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's his specialty. I mean, they were awful on defense.
Yeah, they were terrible.
Yeah.
Maybe the head coach of Miami.
Maybe Miami. Which I think Miami.
You guys are very young, but you should
have done better than 6 and 7. I mean, that was horrible.
Should have done better than what you did. Probably Texas is the coach.
That's what I'm picking.
Yeah.
Tom Herman failed.
Yeah.
You had all that talent.
Yes.
Couldn't do anything with it.
That was horrible. 7 and 5 at Texas is unacceptable.
Yeah.
You cannot do that. That's mine. I thought that was one of the worst.
Throwing so much shade over there.
Yep. I thought they were awful.
They deserve it.
Yeah.
I just don't like hearing it.
What's your dream conference edit? Like, if you were to make conferences, like, what would be your dream conference?
Notre Dame in the SEC for shits and giggles.
Okay.
No, Notre Dame in the ACC for shits and giggles. That's bad.
Actually, Notre Dame in the Big Ten would be, like, awesome.
Yeah.
Michigan, Ohio State, Michigan State, Purdue. That's a rival.
Actually, my absolute dream would be to just take every team and put it independent.
Really?
Why not?
They did that back in the 70s.
That'd be hilarious.
Put North Dakota State in the Big 12.
You know what? I was actually going to say something else, but that's actually mine now. You said that. I like that.
And I got that from you.
Yeah.
Because you
I really like that.
Because I made the idea of, because me and you both have pretty much agreed that North Dakota State should be FBS.
Yeah.
And you brought up that they should be in the Big 12, and I'm like, yeah, that's genius.
Yeah. My other option I was going to say was bring back the old Big East.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that, because I love the old Big East. West Virginia, Pittsburgh, Louisville, Cincinnati, Connecticut, all these teams.
Yeah.
I just loved watching them play. And
yeah. You're going to have to, because with Connecticut
don't have a conference to go to.
Yeah.
They're going to be independent next year.
And they're going to die.
Yeah, they're going to get destroyed. Connecticut's football team's doomed.
I actually think Connecticut should just throw their hands up and just go into FCS.
There's been talks of that.
I think they should.
There's been talks of them moving down to FCS. The biggest problem they're running into right now is they spent all this money building FBS infrastructure. Like, they have like a FBS practice field. They have a FBS locker room. And all these people have donated so much money. It would be hilarious to just say, oh yeah, with that money, what we're going to do is just move your team back down to FCS, and then they're going to lose all their funding for their program because everybody's going to be pissed.
Then they'll go bankrupt.
Yeah. They're in a bad situation right now. And they did it to themselves.
Yeah,
it ain't even losing that.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds like a Connecticut problem here.
But they literally did this to themselves because the American didn't kick them out. They left because of basketball. To get their basketball back in the Big East in basketball. So, I mean, Connecticut, you have no one else to blame but yourself here. Yeah. This is your fault.
Suck it, Connecticut.
Yeah. That would be hilarious, though. Just move them back down to the FCS.
Back down? Have they been there before?
Yeah, they actually were an FCS program back in the late 90s.
Okay.
And they moved to independent from 2000 to 2003. And it was like a transitioning period to get them into the Big East in football.
Yeah.
They went to the Big East in football, won the Big East one year and played in the Fiesta Bowl. And boy, they're far from that nowadays.
Have they ever had they won the Big East?
Yeah, they went to the BCS Bowl.
So there is like
Yeah, they've had some success. 2007, they finished the year ranked 20th.
So there are some good old days to go back to.
Yeah, Connecticut used to be one of them teams that you didn't want to play because you had nothing to gain from them, but they could beat you.
That's even more painful.
Yeah.
With where they are now.
Because they went to the Fiesta Bowl and played Oklahoma. They got killed, but they'll take that nowadays over what they have right now.
At the bottom of the barrel, there's nowhere to go but up.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Unless you can dig lower.
Unless there's a shotgun at the top.
Yeah. I don't know how they could dig lower, but their program's doomed.
Wow.
But yeah, they actually had a little bit of success there for a bit. And then their coach left for Maryland. Mm-hmm. Which I don't know why you'd leave around that time, because Maryland was awful. I don't know why you'd leave Maryland.
Did anything good happen after
No.
Maryland?
No.
Maybe he has severe personal issues and he needs to always fix something that's already broken.
Yep. But he failed at Maryland. He was terrible. All right. Our next topic, and this one's also pretty dumb. The Browns are eliminated from the playoffs. What's your all's thoughts on the Browns being eliminated from the playoffs?
Raiders are still in it, baby!
They are still in it.
Yeah, I've pretty much just been waiting all month for this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I had this team winning the AFC North back in August.
Oh, that ain't happening now.
Nope.
What a disappointment. The Browns fans, I think they're just meant to suffer.
Yeah.
I think that's their point.
I think that it's for all the sins that they've given themselves.
That's all they exist for, is a joke. They're a walking meme. Like, they literally serve no purpose other than to be made fun of.
Yep.
They bring in all this talent, and what's holding them back, the biggest problem what's holding them back is their owner. Their owner too. He sucks. But Jimmy Haslam's pretty terrible. Mm-hmm. And Freddie Kitchens, which is a stupid name, is also awful.
Get back to the kitchens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a disaster.
Yeah.
Every single like impactful player was supposed to be like in the top 10 of their position. Mm-hmm. And they've just been at the bottom.
I tell you something else that's hurt the Browns. They've not been feeding Nick Chubb the ball.
They haven't.
They refuse to run the ball for some reason. I don't get it.
They have Mayfield.
Yeah, you have Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, and yet all you want to do is just throw the ball.
And somehow I'm pretty sure Nick Chubb is still like one of the leading rushers in the league this year. And you still didn't give him enough.
Yeah, the Browns fans even booed Mayfield.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yep. They booed him off field.
I'm taking a wild guess here. The Browns going to the Super Bowl will forever just be a shit pun.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. They'll never go. I mean, if they have this, they're not going to go to the Super Bowl until their owner dies. That's all they're going to fix this mess. He's done this to Tennessee, too. Because he also, he's like a big donor to Tennessee's football program. And Tennessee, they go 7-5. They celebrate nowadays. Tennessee should be
a powerhouse.
Yeah, Tennessee should be like one of the most. They should be like one of the biggest programs in college football, but I don't know. He's awful. All right, the Eagles beating Dallas. What's your all's thoughts on this?
Yay! Cool.
Yep. What do you think, Jake?
I couldn't give less of a shit for two corn cobs.
Okay, I love this for one reason, and here's my dream scenario. Okay, the Eagles lose to the Giants this week, and the Cowboys beat the Redskins, which would give the Cowboys the division at 8-8, and then they would go to the playoffs and get absolutely annihilated.
I mean, that's what's going to happen with the Raiders. They're going to go 8-8 and make it to the playoffs.
Well, that's actually one of our discussions here in a minute, but that's my dream scenario for the Cowboys. They get a home game and get absolutely obliterated.
I'm wondering when the Cowboys fans are going to wake up from this Inception-like dream that they're in, that they're good.
Yeah, they're America's team.
You're not even Dallas's team.
No, they're not even Texas's team. The Texans are better than you all.
Yep.
Like, you serve no purpose other than be a joke. All right, New England beating the Bills. What's your all's thoughts on this?
Close game. Good game.
It was a good game. Wasn't overly surprised by the results, but the Bills put up a great fight. Mm-hmm. And really loved it.
Yeah.
Pat yourselves on the back, Bills. That's the only win you're getting tonight.
The Bills are going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're going to be a 5 seed.
Yeah, they played great
Yeah.
this whole year.
I,
Josh Allen has really improved.
now, who's the Bills going to get? They're going to get the Texans, right?
Yeah, I think.
I think we're going to New England versus the Bills round 3.
You think so?
I think they'll beat the Texans.
Ding ding.
And as for the other playoff game, we'll go ahead and talk about it. Okay, the Raiders have a chance still at the 6th seed somehow.
That's right.
Everything has to go right for them, but
Everything has gone right so far.
really has.
This is the easiest. They're in the home stretch.
Yeah, this actually, I can see all these things happening. So they need the Ravens to beat the Steelers.
Oh, wow. That's going to be a hard one.
Well,
it actually was.
it will be because the Ravens are not playing Lamar Jackson because they already locked up the number 1 seed.
Yeah, they're coasting. So the Steelers might beat the Ravens.
So there's an issue. But I see the Texans beating Tennessee. I see that one. And Indianapolis versus Jacksonville, for some reason, needs to happen. I don't know why. I guess strength of record.
Yeah, because the Raiders beat the Colts earlier in the year. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that would have to happen, too.
Yep, and they need New England to beat Miami. And that one probably... Oh, no!
Get the life jackets out!
I'm in danger.
Wait.
Second champ.
Here's the thing, though. How many times has Miami beat New England over the last...
At Miami, though. This is at New England. So, but if it was at Miami, I'd actually be worried.
Oh, my dear God. You are a pathetic
New England
person.
has trouble at Miami. I don't know what it is.
I know they do. But not so bad that they're going to lose to a freaking, what, four wins?
Yeah, 4
They
wins.
actually have 4
Oh,
wins.
wow.
Yeah. I know. Who could ever
We're living.
that?
This is just proof that we're living in the darkest of timelines.
Yep.
But yeah, so everything's got to go right.
Oh, yeah, you continue.
And I actually think that the Titans will beat the Texans.
You think?
I do.
Where's it at?
I think it's at Tennessee. I think
it's at Texas.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
I'm not completely sure, but just because of the fact that the Texans haven't really been the most consistent teams when it comes to winning. Like, I mean, they'll clobber New England and then they'll get smashed by a mid-tier team the next week.
Yeah.
Or something like that. You know, like they've gotten destroyed just so many times.
Yeah.
This year, and not all of it is shameful. Like, I mean, one of them was to Baltimore. Mm-hmm. So there's no shame in getting thrashed by Baltimore. Everyone's been thrashed by Baltimore this year.
Yeah.
So
I actually don't think Baltimore hasn't lost a game since
September.
Dang.
I think
It's a long time.
Yep. So yeah, I am not sold on the Texans winning against the Titans this week.
Don't mess
I want it
Don't
to
go
happen
mess
for
this
the
up for me.
memes. I want the Raiders to get in the playoffs and absolutely get annihilated.
We'll make it to the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl.
I told Brian this is my dream scenario for the Raiders right here. And this will be perfect. Okay, so the Raiders make the playoffs, right?
Yep.
They upset Kansas City in the wild card. Oh, my God. The Raiders have a chance. Then they upset Baltimore somehow. And you're like, what in the world's going on? Then they have to play in New England in Foxborough. And it's snowing. Heavy snow. Just pouring down. And we get Tuck Rule Part 2. I think that would create the most heartbreak.
But here's the thing, though. It's a tuck rule on the Patriots side.
Oh, no, that won't happen.
If there is a God, it will.
No. I think people's been saying that for years. Like, if there's a God, New England won't go to the Super Bowl, and then they end up going.
God is dead and we're alone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, New England has Satan.
True.
Bill Belichick. So, I mean, we have that advantage.
If we get Tuck Rule Part 2 Electric Boogaloo, there will be a murder. There will be a murder.
I hope it happens. I hope it's a downpour of snow and the Raiders lose the same score as they lost.
Yeah, what was it, like 16-13 or something like that?
Yep. That'd be hilarious. But
Rule 2 Electric Boogaloo.
on to the next topic. The Jets beat the Steelers.
I called it. I should have put money on it. I would have won money.
What do you think, Brian, about this? Because Doug Hodgins, our baby, did absolutely horrible. He threw like two, I think he threw 2, 3 interceptions, something like that. They had to put Mason Rudolph in again.
I saw that.
Yep.
That didn't help.
No. It
made it worse.
Yeah, it was still bad.
Oh, God.
They put gasoline on the fire to put it out.
What do you think, Brian, about your precious Steelers? Losing to the Jets.
I just...
Heartbroken.
Want Big Ben back yet?
Oh, no.
Well, I mean,
No.
but you do.
I don't.
But you need Big Ben. Because right
You
now,
need
your
that sexual offender.
because your quarterback situation right now is one of the dumbest I've ever seen.
I just... Honestly... Just hope you get a steal in the draft next year.
You sound defeated.
Well, get
I am
the
defeated.
kid from Utah State.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Get Tui.
Tui won't drop that far.
Yeah, who knows?
Tui's going to go to Miami, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He'll go to Miami.
Poor
I
guy.
think. Yeah.
Poor guy. He's
If
getting back to the NFL.
if they don't draft at least one quarterback next year,
They believe in the Duck Hodgins.
Doug Hodgins.
I think it's Hodges.
Whatever. Quack, quack. Who cares?
Quack, you son of a bitch. As he launches that
Beautiful football. 10
football
yards.
as though it was 20
There,
gauge buckshot.
and I had to hear the joke. Oh, like his balls are looking like dying ducks.
That's a good one. I like it.
I heard that a few times.
Yeah. They lost. Bye-bye, Steelers.
You get a golf clap.
Still have a chance at the playoffs to beat the Ravens this week, which is actually a possibility because the Ravens are sitting out every starter. But, on to the next topic. Marshawn Lynch, Mr. Skittles is back. Jake, what's your thoughts on
My baby's back.
I love this.
I don't even care they ain't at Oakland. I don't care.
Marshawn Lynch,
He's
baby.
back. Oh, he's back at his original home.
He is.
I think-
Actually, his original home was technically the Bills.
He's back at where he wants to be.
Yeah.
When you think of Marshawn Lynch, you think of Seattle.
You do.
I think of the Raiders.
You're an idiot.
Raider for life.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm happy Marshawn Lynch is back. He can eat all the Skittles he wants, answer none of the media questions because he hates media.
And he can just keep saying, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
One of the most beautiful quotes in NFL history.
It really is.
They should make a plaque of that.
They really
honestly.
should put it up in
And have just Marshawn Lynch holding a pack of Skittles. That'd be freaking awesome.
We need a statue
Instead of a football.
in Oakland because we're moving away.
Oh, okay. Well, what kind of impact do you think he'll have on the field?
Negligible.
I think he'll be good in like short yardage
Yeah,
situations, but
yeah.
I don't think he's going to be like the bailback he was.
No,
No,
I
of course
mean it's sad, but he is getting up there in age,
Mm-hmm.
and he's taken a year off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his twilight years.
Yeah, because
He's pulling the Brett Favre.
yeah,
He'll have one good breakout game, I would imagine.
Should I stay or should I go?
I would love for to just see that he goes for 20 carries and 120 yards and 2 touchdowns or something like that. I love that.
That'd be funny.
But you know what? I tell you what, if he converts a few 3rd and 1s, maybe scores a touchdown.
But they won't. They
and a-
won't.
and a
They
third
won't
and go.
run the ball on 3rd and 1.
The-
They need to throw the ball.
That's what you call good play calling,
at
kids.
the goal line, especially.
yeah.
In the red zone.
Yeah.
I actually remember watching. Marshawn Lynch was actually laughing, I think, coming off the field after that play.
Yeah.
I think, if I remember right.
Marshawn don't give 2 shits.
Like it looks like
That's one of the dumbest calls ever.
he's just laughing and shaking his head.
'Cause I think they still had a timeout too.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that was just idiotic.
and it was like what 2nd and go.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
Yeah. Alrighty. It's time. What do you think it is, Jake?
I know what it is. I see that look in your eyes. I see it.
Antonio Brown!
He's back, baby. He's
back.
We didn't want him back, but he's back.
Yeah. Well, Antonio Brown did a workout with the Saints this week, and the Saints are. This is actually like a big possibility because the Saints right now are checking out his eligibility. Now, I don't think he's going to be able to play, but if he does, what impact do you think this does for the Saints?
It's going to destroy their locker room.
Probably.
And Drew Brees isn't going to put up with it.
All right, let's exclude all the nonsense outside. I mean, that's part of the topic. We'll get to that here in a second. Just on the field, what do you think he can do?
He's a great wide receiver.
Yeah.
He's going to be dangerous with Drew Brees.
Yep. He could elevate the offense highly.
For about 2 weeks.
Yeah. That's all they need him for right now, honestly.
He's not going to be able to play this year, so there's no point.
That's true.
He'll destroy it over summer training.
Yeah.
Just like he did with the Raiders.
I'll never get the Raiders situation. That was beautiful.
It was. The helmet.
Yep. The greatest
Helmet
lock.
gate.
Helmet Gate. Stupidest thing ever. I see Brian is for a lack of words right now. I see he does not want to talk about our boy.
You
You hear about that famous rap career he's trying to start up?
the man, the myth, the rapper.
AB's trying to start a rap career. He just shrugs at me. He don't care.
We should just call Antonio Brown the rapist.
Yep, the rapist.
Even better.
AB the rapist.
Because he is just doing nothing good for the rap movement right now.
Nope, he's destroying it. Alrighty. Our next topic. Brian, you actually might want to stay silent for this one too. Our bowl records.
Woo!
Okay.
I'm winning.
So, no, you're actually not.
Shut
You're 2
up.
games behind me right now. So, right now, this is Tyler speaking. I'm in first place. I am doing excellent at this moment. Brian is dropping shit everywhere.
I think Brian is leaving. No. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, I think he's just hanging himself. Okay.
Nothing big here, folks.
Yeah. I think he just given up on life. All right.
Yeah.
I want to ask Brian first, actually. What do you think about your bowl record, Brian?
What is it? Tyler.
I've been garbage. I have been absolute garbage.
Yeah, I think you're at 36% or something like that right now.
Yep. It's been
Awful.
Yep.
Everyone expected this of me.
I thought this would be Jacob, honestly. Jacob's been neck and neck with
I
me.
think the whole thing was just.
You jinxed yourself badly.
Yep.
Let's see who the real champion of the postseason is. Let's see who the real champion is.
Yeah, and I knew as I said, I'm like, I am setting myself up beautifully.
This is where it all goes downhill.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, just tie this noose around my neck and just.
Yep, that's where it went bad right there.
Kick over and just let me hang.
Yep. What do you think about your bowl record?
Personally, on a
I
professional
think
opinion,
you're at 92%.
I think that I should have bet money on Vegas so much.
You probably actually would have won some. I don't know.
I should have put like $100 on every game.
That's a little ridiculous, but
I would have won a lot of money.
you actually would have right now. I would have too.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, because we're at 90. I think I'm at 98%.
I think next year I'm going to turn into a gambling addict.
Yeah, and here's what's going to happen. Your bowl record's going to be abysmal next year. Mm-hmm. The minute you bet money on this stuff, your record's going to go to shit. Because then you're going to overthink everything, and you're going to be like, oh my God, well, if I pick this, I'm going to lose $100. And then you're going to be totally wrong. Whenever you're just picking them freely, it's like, who cares?
I just need like an unknown person to just bet on it without my knowledge and let me pick all the teams out.
Oh, so you're going to hire a Jewish man?
He would take all my money.
Oh, that's true.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
That is a joke.
Oh.
Here's where Jake comes in and says, no, it's not. Alrighty.
Well, you know.
Alrighty. To the next topic.
Can we please go?
To the Batmobile. Batman. Alright, we have some big games this week. Actually, tomorrow, in particular, we have the College Football Playoff starting and the New Year's Six Bowls actually starting. I want to get your thoughts real quick. I want to name off the first New Year's Six Bowl. Memphis versus Penn State. What's your thoughts on this, Brian? Who's going to win?
I got Penn State.
You got Penn State?
I'm rooting for Memphis, but I'm gonna go with Penn State.
Is there a particular reason why you're going with Penn State?
I think that they are a better team.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got more talent. I think they got a very explosive offense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going with the safe option here, pretty much.
Yeah. Safe hasn't worked for you this year.
It hasn't, but
No.
I'm going with
Yeah.
it.
What's the definition of insanity? Alrighty. Who do you got?
I think I picked Memphis.
You pick Memphis?
I think.
Why do you think Memphis will win?
Because Penn State stole my high school logo.
What?
The P.
No, that's not their logo. That's Pittsburgh's logo.
Oh, suck it,
State's
Pittsburgh.
Penn State's a Nittany Lion.
Moron.
Dumbass.
I can't remember then. I don't remember which I picked, but I'm going to pick Memphis.
Okay.
I know
I
this
got
one.
Memphis as well because these group of 5 schools in the New Year's Six Bowls always come out to play. They're always ready. Okay. The next game. LSU versus Oklahoma.
LSU.
We already talked about this. So LSU's probably going to kill them.
Yeah. Next.
Like we're all on it. Okay. The big one. Ohio State versus Clemson in the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. What's your all-star? Who do you think's going to win this?
I think the gods of PlayStation are going to come down and convene on this mortal coil we call
Who
Earth.
wins?
I'm going to say Ohio State.
Why are you getting so close to the big microphone thing?
I don't know.
Yeah. Who do you got?
In a very close game, I've got Ohio State.
You got Ohio State winning it all.
Yes.
You got Clemson. Yeah, I'm going.
I said Ohio State.
Oh, you did?
I think I picked Clemson, but
I think you picked Clemson.
I'm fairly sure I did.
Okay. Well, we all have different national championship picks. I guess I'm the only one picking Clemson then. I got Clemson winning it all.
I've got LSU winning it all.
Yep.
We got Ohio State winning it all. Yep.
Shut up.
All right, the next New Year's Six Bowl. Virginia versus Florida. Who do you got, Brian?
Florida.
You got Florida? I'm not even going to ask you why. Who do you got?
Virginia.
I actually got Virginia.
Virginia gonna come play bar.
Virginia's going to pull off the upset. I don't think this will happen at all, but
Nah.
there's water running somewhere.
That is what you call a stream. I just activated on the soundboard here. That we
Oh,
got.
okay.
A nice little stream to help
Yeah.
our viewers
It
relax.
calms the soul, right?
Yes.
And it helps calm people. All right, the Rose Bowl. Between Wisconsin and Oregon. I think we're all in agreement here. We have Wisconsin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Why do you think Wisconsin will win, Brian?
I just think that they're a better team.
You think that's why?
Wisconsin starts with a W.
Hey, it starts with get that dub.
And
Foreshadowing.
also, with Jonathan Taylor in the backfield,
Yeah.
I don't think you can go wrong.
No, I think they'll run all over Oregon, to be honest with you. I think it'll be kind of... I think it's going to be a good game, but I think Wisconsin's going to be just more dominant on the line of scrimmage. Baylor versus Georgia. Who do y'all got in this one? In Sugar Bowl?
Georgia.
Georgia? You got Georgia?
I think I picked Georgia.
I got Baylor. I'm the only one. Oh, well. All right. Why do you think Georgia will win, Brian?
Georgia does have one of the best defenses in the country.
They're good.
They got a great run game, so I'll take that.
All right. What do you think?
It's Georgia. They got a bulldog.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Baylor for a couple reasons.
The name.
No, I think, honestly, Georgia will just, again, not give two shits about this game. It's not their goal. It's not what they care about. Baylor, this is the biggest game they'll ever play. I mean, this is huge for Baylor. So I'm going to go with Baylor in this one. All right, my last question. It's our last topic. How long has this episode been?
42 minutes and 2 seconds.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
All righty. What is your all's favorite college football game? Like NCAA? Brian, you go first.
It's a toss-up. It's a coin flip between 14 and 06.
Okay. What's yours?
NCAA 32 for the Nintendo Rock.
Really, what's yours?
NCAA 14.
NCAA 14? I'm going to go for 06. 06 is my baby. I love it. I love playing it.
Stadia.
Yeah. What's your favorite mode to do on NCAA?
Road to Glory.
Road to Glory, Race for the
Yeah.
Heisman, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without doubt.
What's yours?
Honestly, my favorite mode is whenever we just co-op a team.
That was
Just take
fun.
it. That was
Yeah, that was
awesome.
awesome. Me and Jake, we like co-opted. We all played, like me and him used the same team, Yale, and see if like we could get them to a New Year's Six or BCS, and we actually beat Notre Dame, weirdly enough.
Suck it, Irish.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. My favorite mode's Dynasty. I just like taking a small program, building them up, making them a powerhouse, recruiting, all that stuff. But yeah, it's my favorite NCAA game. I'd probably go with that. I think that's about it. Anything else anybody want to add?
I got nothing.
What about you, Jake?
No.
Okay. And guess that's it for us. Mormon out.
See you guys.
See you in the lunchbox packing.